Hundreds of anti-President Donald Trump protests took place in cities across the country today. Protests happening intentionally to coincide with the president's 79th birthday. The protests were being called the No Kings protest. Organizers say they picked that name to support democracy and speak out against the Trump administration. This is video of one of the protests from our sister station in Portland, Oregon. Organizers say they had millions of participants across its locations. There were two protest sites here in Pensacola, one at Graffiti Bridge and another at the intersection of 9th and Airport.
We got power! We got power!
Protesters say they are speaking out against the president. Demonstrations coincide with the Army's 250th anniversary and the multi-million-dollar parade to celebrate. The 50-51 movement, who organized today's national protest, says its goal is to reject billionaire-first politics and militarization of the country's democracy. We spoke with attendees at Pensacola's peaceful protest.
We are here to stand for democracy. Folks are here all across all political beliefs, Republicans, Democrats, everything in between. What we want to say is we're here to stand for democracy. No matter what side you are on, you're here for democracy.
I'm All-American Marine, and I'm against everything Trump stands for. And I think this is the only way Marines ought to be on the streets of America. The tipping point was when he starts putting soldiers on the streets of America. There's no way we should be putting up with this.
I'm a teacher in PACE, and I feel like supporting kindness is really important, and that's what I stand for.
Supporters of the president drove by the Graffiti Bridge honking at protesters. Several vehicles had Trump flags and signage on the outside. Only one person in support of the president would speak with us at today's event.
I am for the truth, and I want people to know the truth, and I think there's a lot of misinformation that exists out here, and so we want people to know that, man, Trump has done a good job, that we want immigration, but we don't want illegal immigration. And so I think having honest conversations is the key to that.
We also reached out to the Escambia County Republican Party for a comment on today's protest. Chairman John Roberts told us in part quote, "We ignored the unpatriotic King farce. Republicans have always been the party that believes in limited constitutional government, protecting law and order, and maximizing individual freedom. Our opposition has consistently advocated expanding the size of the federal government, passing unconstitutional laws, and pushing court-packing schemes to abuse our court system." Meanwhile, about 1,500 people showed up for the same protest over in Mobile. Protesters say they are standing up for democracy and against what they call authoritarian actions by the Trump administration.
We're hoping that people know that if they are concerned about what's happening with this administration, there are a lot of other people who are concerned as well. We're also hoping that our representatives here in Alabama and in the federal government will hear us and see that we need for this president to be reined in.
While there was a strong police presence along Government Street today for the hour-long protest, no incidents were reported. Similar protests have been held in Mobile since February. We also reached out to Mobile County's chairman of the Republican Committee. Ken Valem said in part quote, "It's a fundamental right to have general liberties and to speak our mind and to do it correctly. We need to find a way to work together responsibly, but we will not support anything that is dangerous."